and are now moving forward with their new lives.
The people that have gone, Brandon and my father, would not want us to give up living because they're no longer here. Because in spirit they're still with us, and in memory they're still with us. That's all the more reason to make our lives be more fulfilled.
The greatest lesson that we learned was finding strength in adversity and not fighting against the circumstances that life presents you, but having to accept that and flow with it. Bruce and Brandon serve as such an inspiration to us in that their lives were so vital, so full of life and energy and productivity that they would expect no less of us, that we should seek the same thing. And so we really try every day, and every day is hard.
The loss of a husband, a father, a brother, a son can never be erased. But rather than dwell on their loss, Linda and Shannon Lee have chosen to build on the memories of the family that was and to create a new family for today and tomorrow.
I have a new family now. I've been married to Bruce Cadwell for 7 years, and he has 3 wonderful children, and so I have a new, bigger family for Shannon and me, and they are so wonderful.
One wonderful aspect of my life is that I can redefine my family all the time to include more and more people. I feel blessed to have my husband, who is an amazing, amazing man. My mom and I will always be, we're sort of like kindred spirits, I think, in a lot of ways, and good friends.
Shannon Lee has recently decided that she, too, would become an actor, thus marking an exciting new chapter in the Lee family legacy. Shannon's decision to act took the Lee family full circle, back to Hong Kong, where she debuted in a Raymond Chow-produced film just as her father did years before.
So it's sort of a fortuitous way to launch my career, I think, and it's been really a whirlwind. It's been so exciting being here.
We are delighted that Shannon is following her star, finding her dream. I always told her, and her dad always told her, you know, reach for the stars.
As we gather here today on the 25th anniversary of Bruce's passing, we come not in sorrow, for the spirit needs no sorrow.
25 years after the death of Bruce Lee, and 5 years after the death of his son Brandon, millions of fans from around the world still mourn, still bow their heads in honor and respect, still look for inspiration from a man and his son. In part, that inspiration comes from Bruce and Brandon Lee's accomplishments. In part, it comes from Linda and Shannon Lee, who continue to perpetuate the talent, the teachings, the philosophy, and the unique life force that flows throughout the Lee family.
The legacy is going to live on, you know. And I think with Linda being alive and Shannon alive, it still stays in the mind.
All the old students of Bruce's have come together with the goal of preserving and perpetuating Bruce's art and philosophy of martial arts. And in this way, they form an extended and ongoing family for Bruce. So you could say that the family of Bruce Lee is very large, and that even includes not only those who know us well and knew Bruce, but all those fans and friends of Bruce out there all over the world who have been influenced in a positive way by Bruce, by his lifestyle, by his achievements, and by Brandon's, and now by Shannon's example, and we consider them all part of our family.
I am always amazed by the way that his energy has spread out over the world, and Brandon's too. But I think it's wonderful, and I hope to spread some of that energy myself.
I think that's the highest compliment I can pay him, is just to try and do what I do the best I can.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Be water, my friend.
Years after the tragic deaths of Bruce Lee and his son Brandon, millions of fans from around the world still mourn their loss. They honor not only Bruce and Brandon's accomplishments, but also the example set by Linda and Shannon Lee, who carry on their amazing legacy with pride and dignity.